How to be paranormal. Short answer, work. It takes a lot of work. Long answer, you can learn something approximating. Sorry to qualify, I know you wanted a magic pill. Something approximating telepathy, being able to read people. Not read the sentences that are forming in their mind, because they don't form like that. They form in colors and shapes and sounds and smells. You have to be able to read them with facial cues and cold reading and knowing people like a salesman or psychiatrist. That's as close as telepathy as you can get. But wait, I'll tell you more about that later. That's with the conscious mind. That's with the waking mind. Telekinesis, well, technically raising your arm is a kind of mental mind over matter kind of thing. You're like, well, that's cheating. I want to be able to raise that building or this, that, and the other thing. Hold on to that thought too, because lucid dreaming and astral projection are next. Being able to be aware you're in a dream while you're in a dream, lucid dreaming. It's not easy. It's hard to keep hold of. You can practice, you can say, okay, when I look at my hand, when I'm dreaming, I'll know that I'm dreaming. Am I dreaming now? No, okay. But I'll know it then. And then I'll be able to do whatever the hell I want. And then you'll get a knock on the door, and you'll see a long lost person, and you'll start a conversation with them, and you'll forget that you're in a dream. Because your subconscious is like, I don't know if you're ready for this. And so it's always trying to protect you. So you gotta work. Astral projection is just dreaming that you're going to a place you've never been, and then actually go there and see if any of that's close. If you can remember it. Discipline. It's hard to remember your dream. Write them down when you wake up. Keep a habit. You're like, sounds like a lot of work. Sorry. Everything's work. I know. Pain in the butt. Hypnosis. Start with that. That's just focusing the mind. When you're watching television and someone comes into the room and calls your name and you don't notice, that's because you were focused. That's all hypnosis is. Trying to get someone to cluck like a chicken, not going to work. Getting someone to want to cluck like a chicken, they will cluck all day long. And that's the trick. But that doesn't mean you don't have to work. There might be a gimmick, but it's not a gimmick. It's a, okay, step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay, when hypnotizing yourself, focus. You get comfortable and you don't wear clothes that are too tight because they'll distract you. Anything that distracts you. Don't be too hungry. Don't be too tired. Don't be inebriated. Just be relaxed. However you can get there. Focus the mind. Try to tap into the subconscious. Get into a kind of a dream state. You can nod off and wake up and nod off and wake up. Drop something so that it wakes you up. Drop your arm, drop your hand. Get into a state where you can focus. And then try things. When you dream, try things. Like, well, how am I going to know if it's real or it's not real? I'm like, well, that almost doesn't matter. I know you want magic, but that almost doesn't matter. Getting to a place where you're doing it, whether in the real world or the dream world or your mind or whatever like that, where you're doing it, it changes your mind. And that's the real goal here. Being happy means you change your mind. How do you change your mind? Through work. Through trying exercises of focus. And trying to be paranormal. You're like, so I'm never going to actually be paranormal? In a dream, you can do anything. Oh, so it's just in a dream? That's one of those cop-out things, man. It was all a dream. I'm like, hold on a second. Okay? Just calm down. What I'm saying is, don't spread this around. Is that once you tap into the subconscious, it's as good as real. Again, man, as good as. Why you keep qualifying? I'm not supposed to say this because you can't handle it clearly. because you're being a little whiny baby. Okay? And I'm only going to say it once. If you tap into the subconscious, it is real. Fine. Forget I said that. I take it back. Never mind. The end. Goodbye. You don't deserve it. You can't do it. You can't handle it. Forget it.